Okay, all right. We are here again. We are in again. We were out and we are in again. So we have, after the topic or subject pronouns, we have we have another vital topic. Vital means very important. Yes, very important topic and very useful topic. Let's see what it is. Yes, it is this. Prepositions of place, prepositions of time, and prepositions of movement, motion. Yes, three categories of prepositions. First, we will start with prepositions of place, on the table, in the room. Yes, behind, next to, under, yes, next to, near, by, at the window, for example, at the door, by the door. They are small words. They are small words, but their functions are big. They have got big functions. They have big functions. Okay. Hello and welcome again. So we are in our meeting now. We are again in our meeting. And I did it during the break. For example, I am out means is from now on, I am not in, I am not here, I am out, I am going out. Yes. But here in the second image, we are in again. We are in. Prepositions, they are really functional. They are really functional. Okay, we are in the Zoom meeting now again. Okay. Trip 10, the last trip of tour 4. Okay, first, prepositions of place, which are in, on, under, near, next to, in front of, behind, between, opposite. For example, there is a bottle on water. There is a bottle on water. What is there in the bottle? Can you recognize it? Do you see it? What has the bottle got? What does the bottle have? The bottle has a message in it. So what is there in the bottle? There is a message in the bottle. Yes, I think there was a film. I didn't watch it, but there was a film about a message in the bottle. Maybe its name is also a message in the bottle. Okay. Yes, let's start with the first dialogue. Okay. But unfortunately, it will be a monologue by me. Okay. Yes, but as I said before, you should consider yourself as be, always as be. And the question is for you. Now, the example sentence is this. A, there isn't cream in the jar. This is a jar and there isn't cream in it. There isn't cream in the jar. What is there in it? What is there in it? With honey, you can easily make your own, yes, own, we have learned it in the previous lesson. You can easily make your own sentence, the sentence that belongs to you. What is there in it? There is honey. This is this. There is honey in it. What is there in it? There is honey in the jar. Okay. Now, dialogue 2. Take a look at the heart, please. This is the heart, purple one, in the red rectangle. Rectangle. This is rectangle. Okay. The heart is just to be sentence. Where is the heart? The heart is in the rectangle, in the red rectangle. Where is the crescent? This is the crescent. Okay. Where is the crescent? It's on the rectangle. The crescent is on the rectangle. So easy, so useful. Where is the duck? Where is the duck? This is the duck, and these are the ducklings. Ducklings. Where is the duck? The duck is on the lake, on water. The duck is on water. Where are the ducklings? Where are they? They are on the lake too. They are, three of them are behind their parent. One of them is in front of. One of them is in front of its parent duck. Parent duck. Dialogue 3A. There is a circle, blue circle. You can recognize it easily. There is a circle behind the rectangle. What is there? In front of the rectangle, arrow, an arrow. So there is an arrow. There is an arrow in front of the rectangle. What is there between? What is there between the circle and the arrow? The arrow. The circle, the arrow. The arrow, because A is a vowel here. Okay. There is the rectangle itself. Yeah, there is the rectangle itself between the circle and the arrow. Dialogue 4. Yeah, we can expand our English. We can use to be sentences. For example, look at the star, please. The star is enough. The star is on the square. Yes, possible. Or there is the star, there is a star on the square. Or I can see, we can see a star over the square. Over, not on. Yes, over. It doesn't touch, because the star doesn't touch the square. So it is over. I can see a star over the square. What can you see under, below the square? What can you see? What can you see? Modal sentence. I can see, or we can see a circle, a purple circle below the square or under the square. Dialogue 5. The square has got. Yes, okay. The square has got a smiley face. The square has got a smiley face. What is there next to or near or by the square? What is there? There is a triangle next to the square. Dialogue 6A. There is a star. Where is there? Where is there a star? Where is there a star? There is a star between the crescent and the smiley face. Is there a star under the crescent? No, there isn't. What is there under it? There is a triangle. There is a pink triangle under the crescent, below the crescent. 7. I can see an arrow. I can see an arrow under the rectangle. Can you see an ellipse? Ellipse, this is the ellipse shape, ellipse shape. Can you see an ellipse under the square? Yes, sure. I can see an ellipse under the square. Dialogue 8. There is a map on the table. Yes, it touches the table. There is a map on the table. What is there on the map? What is there on the map? Yes, you can make sentence like this. I don't know what there is. I never know what there is. I can't see what there is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What is there on the map? I am not sure, but you can start like this. I am not sure, but I think there is a compass. There is a compass on the map. What is there under the map? What is there under the map? I don't know what there is, what there are under the map. But I think there are coins. There are coins under the map. Okay. I can't see. I can't see what there is. I can't see what there is under the map. I can't know, also possible. So I can't know because I can't see. Okay. Dialogue 9A. There is a cat by the window. What is there on the table? Take a look at the table, please. What is there on the table? There are a lot of things. Yes, there is a laptop, there is a pot, there is a flower, there is a tablet, there is a coffee cup, cup of coffee, coffee cup. There is a glass, empty glass, or maybe half full glass. Yes, on the table. Who is at the table? Robert is at the table. Joe is at the table. Or Roy is at the table. My friend David is at the table. Okay. Who is? Question is like this. Who is at the table? My friend David is at the table. Who is there at the table? Who is there at the table? There is my friend David at the table. Who can you see? I can see David. Dialogue 10. A desert animal, sorry, a desert. A desert animal lives in a desert. Yes, it is so natural, normal, so simple. Where does a sea animal live? A sea animal lives in a sea. Where does a land animal live? A land animal lives on land, on the ground, on the soil. Not just soil, on the rocks, soil, sand, yes, on land in general. Where does a forest animal live? It is natural death. It is normal death. Everybody knows that. It is so simple that a forest animal lives in a forest. Yes, you can go on asking questions and answering those questions by using river, lake, pond, aquarium, cage. Where does a cage animal live? A cage animal lives in a cage, unfortunately. But maybe it is good for children to observe, to see a being, a living thing from the nature. Okay. Now, oh yes, Roman number 2. So we have finished. We have finished the prepositions of place. They are over. Now let's concentrate on prepositions of time, which are in, on, at, during. Yes, in especially all the seasons of the year, in summer, in winter, okay, in complete year, in 2018, in 2020, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in May, in June, before months, okay? But before days, we use on Friday, on Friday morning, on the 3rd of May. Yes, on the 3rd of May, 2007. On the weekend, at the weekend also possible. I think British English use on the weekend, American English use at the weekend. Maybe just the opposite. Okay. On Friday, because of Friday, yes, because of Friday, we don't use in here. In the morning, we use before morning, we use in the morning, but because of Friday, we use on Friday morning. Is it clear? Yes. At the weekend in American English, at night or at nights, at midnight, at noon, at 9 o'clock, yes. During a meeting, during the winter, during COVID-19, during a period process, for example, during COVID-19, during verb ing, because we use verb ing, gerund form after all prepositions. During drinking water, do not bother your brother. Yes, nice. Let me write it. Do not bother your brother during drinking water. Yes. Do not bother. Do not bother your brother during, and we can put even his here, okay? His, because they are nouns, verb ings are nouns. We can use all the adjective pronouns before them. My, for example, my speaking, my walking. Let's talk about your learning English, okay? Yes. Do not bother your brother during his drinking water. Drinking water or water. British English, in British English, water, but in American English, water. Do not bother your brother during his drinking water. Okay. What is next? This is next. Okay. Dialogue 11 is the next. Okay, A. Again, example sentence, question and answer. I can go on holiday. I can go on holiday in July. When can you go on holiday? I can go on holiday in September. How many books do you think that you will read during the holiday? During the holiday, how many books do you think that you will read? I think that I will read 4 books during the holiday. During the holiday. Okay, dialogue 12. A. We can have a picnic. Or we can go on. We can go on a picnic on Wednesday. We can have a picnic on Wednesday. What time can you come? What time can you come? I can come at 9 a.m. I can come at 9 o'clock. When do you have an exam? When do you have an exam? I have an exam. I have an exam on Sunday. Okay. 13A. I can't come. I can't come in British English. I can't come at 5 o'clock. What time can you come? I can come. American. Sorry. I can't come. Just about can't and can't. Okay. American English can't. I can't come at 5 o'clock, but can is the same. What time can you come? I can come at 7 o'clock. What time can you come? I can come at 7 o'clock. Okay. Yes, they were the propositions of time. Now it's time to, noun to. It's time to study prepositions of movement, motion. It's time that we study. It's time that we will study. That clause. These are very practical. Noun to noun that. It's time to study prepositions of movement, or it's time that we will study. We will study prepositions of movement. Dialogue 14. A. Keloğlan, yes, Keloğlan is a story character. Yes, especially in Turkish literature. Okay, a comic and funny book character. And intelligent, yes, extremely intelligent, clever. Okay, a Keloğlan walks along the path. Where does he walk? Along the path, along the road, along the way. Keloğlan walks along the path. What does he do then? He passes through a corridor, or he goes through a corridor, also possible. He walks, he runs, maybe he runs, we don't know. He runs through a corridor. Yes. Where does he go then? He again goes, possible. Where does he go? He goes towards a castle, or he moves towards a castle. He walks towards a castle. He runs, maybe he rides a donkey, so he rides towards a castle. Okay, what does he do then? After running, after going, you know this. After, before, verb ing. After going, after walking towards the castle, what does he do then? Let's see. Let's see what he does. Let's see that what he does, okay? He, yes, walks up, possible, runs up. Yeah, maybe this, for example, this guy is running up the stairs. Yes. Maybe climbs. Yes, climbs also possible. Or goes. He goes up the stairs quickly. Then we need quickly. But if we say he runs up the stairs, maybe we don't need to say quickly. Run, because running is a quick action. He runs up the stairs. What does he do then? He does this action. He does this action. He walks down, yes. Climbs down, also possible. He climbs down the other side of the stairs. He sees a garden after climbing down. After climbing down, he sees a garden. What does he do then? I don't know. Nobody knows. Who knows what he does? Who knows what he does? Nobody knows. I don't know either. I don't know what he does then. But let's see. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see what he does. This. He does this. He walks past the prince's room. Or he runs past the prince's room. Yes, this is an interesting and tricky preposition. Yes, go past, walk past the post office, for example. Drive past the post office. And by going in front of the post office, go past the post office, go past the library, go past the school building. Okay, go past the police station. Okay. He goes past the princess. So do you notice the double S here? So there is the third S, but we don't need. It isn't necessary to write it here. It doesn't seem well. It doesn't seem good. Okay. Princess room. Her room. Her room. What does he do then? He again walks, rides maybe on his donkey, runs or goes under a big ladder. What does he do then? Across the courtyard. Okay, so he walks across on his donkey, he rides across, he runs across maybe, he goes across. But if we use cross, there is no need to use across. So he crosses is enough. He crossed this one. He crosses the courtyard. What does he do then? Blank over the fence. So climb is the best, I think. He climbs over the fence. What does he do then? Into a well. So I think this one. He goes into or he gets into is this one is best, is the best. He gets into a well. He goes into a well. Can you imagine the story? Yes. I think imagining is the first step of learning, acquiring in a context. Okay. Now, I don't know the rest of the story. Maybe that part is enough for us, is necessary for now. And it is enough for now again, for now. Now, the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? It is a short story about it. Okay, the story says that in the story, this world is like a small lake, which has or has got a long river to the ocean. Each of us resembles, each of us are like, are similar to. Each of us resembles a fish. When a fisherman comes to the lake, some fish start a journey towards the ocean. They are clever. They are clever fish. Some of them, unfortunately, sorry, this is also good. No, unfortunately, it is good that. It is fortunate that. Fortunately, yeah. Let me write there, fortunately. Fortunately means it is good that. Fortunately, it is good that. It is good that some of them follow them to go to the ocean. Yeah. Fortunately. Yes. This is the opposite of unfortunately. It is bad that. Unfortunately means it is bad that. Fortunately, some of them follow them to go to the ocean. Unfortunately, some fish stay in the lake and are caught by the fisherman. The fisherman catches them. The fish in the first and the second category aim the ocean. They have a purpose, and the attaining the ocean is their purpose. The purpose of life, in fact, is to reach the ocean, not to remain in the lake. Now, another very useful and productive, by means of them, we can understand the meaning of some vocabulary easily. But of course, not all of them, but let me introduce you just a bunch of them. Okay, a small amount of them. Prefix. Yes, pre means before. The one or two letters that come before a word and changes its meaning. Okay, prefix that comes before a noun. Okay, syllable, yes. S-T-U-T is a syllable here. Okay, let's see the prefixes and then suffixes. Okay, let's see the prefixes first and then suffixes. Stat is a prefix, means it has a meaning, being eager, being willing. For example, study comes from this. Student comes from that prefix, student. Yes. A person who is eager to learn something. Yes. Willing. They look like industrial students. Don't you think that they are eager to study? Yes, I think that they are eager to study. They are willing to study, or they really want to study. Students and study both of them come from the prefix stat. Okay. Okay, dialogue 19. Burak is a student at Boğaziçi University. What about Erhan? Erhan is a student at Yale University. Something like this. 28. This application has a recording feature. Does it also have a playback feature property? What is it about? What is the connection between prefix and this dialogue? Qualities, qualifications, properties, features, characteristics. Feature. Okay, let's see the next. Oh, sorry, let's answer the question. This application has a recording feature. Does it also have a playback feature? Yes, it also has a playback feature or property. Property has both meaning, having something, and the characteristics of something, property. Qualities for people, qualifications for people, but properties of the object, of a table, of a rock, for example, of a piece of rock. Features, characteristics. Okay, auto. As a prefix, auto means self. Yeah. Automobile, self-mobile. Autobiography, self-biography. Auto-control, self-control. Yeah. Okay. 21A. I have got two automobiles, two cars. How many automobiles have you got? I've got only one automobile. I think these days nobody says automobiles. Everybody says cars. Yes, I have one car, only one car. But we should know it. Automobile. I have dialogue 22A. I have got only or just one automobile. Have you got an automatic camera? Yes, camera that can take the photograph by itself, something like this. Automatic, self-matic. But there isn't a word like this. Yes, automatic camera. The language accepted this form, automatic, not self-matic, but automatic for camera, for the objects. Okay, has your car got an automatic system? Yes, my car has got an automatic system. Automatic, self. It works automatically. It works on its own. Let's write it here. It works on its own, or it works by itself, by itself. cell because it is automatic. Automatic oven, for example, automatic camera, automatic car. Yeah, automatic car. Warning. This machine starts automatically on its own. Automatically on its own. Okay. This is the feature. This is the characteristics, feature. This is the property of that machine. Okay, 13a. This book is a novel. Novel. Is that book a novel or an autobiography? Autobiography. It's an autobiography of a famous writer. 14a. Kerime Hanım writes about country life in her autobiography. Does Nadir Bey also write about country life, rural life, or urban life? Urban life means city life. In his autobiography, Nadir Bey writes about urban life in his autobiography. Yes, that's gain. These are really beautiful and useful expressions or words. Rural means about nature, country life, but urban means pertaining to, relating to the city life. Urban life means relating to, connected with the city life or about city life, regarding city life, concerning city life. Okay. Yes, bio, you know this. It's a prefix. It means life. Okay. As a prefix. For example, biochemistry. Chemistry, which is connected with living things, life of living things, chemistry, biochemistry. What is it? Let's learn it from the dictionary. Dictionary says that biochemistry is the scientific study of the chemistry of living things. Yes. Does a biochemist work in cell biology? Yes. He or she works in cell biology as well. Cell. This is a cell. Okay. Can you notice the smallest part of a living thing? Cell of a plant, cell of an animal, cell of us. Yes. There are innumerable. There are lots of cells in our bodies. Millions or trillions of cells. Okay. Dialogue 16a. Certainly, a biochemist works in cell biology. Who studies in biology in general? A biologist. Where is it? This one. A biologist studies in biology in general. Who writes biographies about someone else? A biographer. Where is a biographer? Yeah, this one. A biographer writes biographies about someone else. Biography writer. A biographer is a person and he is a biography writer. Biographer. 17. A biographer writes a biography about someone else. What do we call or what do we name the part of the world in which human beings, animals, plants, etc. can live? Yes, we call it as biosphere. Now time to have a look at the suffixes. Okay. Yes, they come after the word. Okay. ERY, ION, ISM, as action, as act of or state of, act of or state of. For example, ERY comes to the word rob. Rob means steal something, especially from a bank, for example. So if ERY comes, it becomes the name of that action. The name of that action. Robbery, robbery. Okay. ION, translate, you know this, change an English passage, for example, into a Turkish passage. We translate it from English to Turkish. So translation is the name of that action. Translator is the person who does that action. Okay, 18a. Robbery is the crime of stealing. Ah, yes, it is the definition, the dictionary definition of robbery. What is robbery? If you look it up in the dictionary says that robbery is the crime of stealing. Crime. What is the crime of? None of again. What is the crime of stealing a car and driving it in a fast and dangerous way for fun? Not for having money, etc. The crime is joyriding. Yes, that crime is joyriding. The criminal is a joyrider. What does a joyrider do? A joyrider steals a car and drives it in a fast and dangerous way for fun, not for acquiring money, getting money, etc. Okay, translate. Yes, translate, verb form. Translation is the name of that action. Translation means changing written words into another language. What does a translator do? A translator translates passages from one language to the other language. What does an interpreter do? An interpreter interprets. An interpreter changes the spoken words into another languages. The difference between a translator and an interpreter. Translator from written words into another language, but interpreter also changes words but spoken, not written, spoken words into another language. Change into is a beautiful collocation. Yes, change into, transform into, develop into, or evolve into. Yes. 20a, futurism. With future, you know, future for tomorrow is future, is in the future, for example. Futurism is the style of art which emphasizes, which gives importance. Yes, which emphasizes the importance of modern things, especially technology and machines. What does a futurist do? A futurist makes predictions about the future, or a futurist predicts the future, just predicts. Or a futurist studies the future possibilities. Guesses. A futurist guesses the future possibilities. 22a, pessimism is the name of the state here now. Pessimism is not an action, but pessimism is the state of, situation of, having a tendency that close attention, that everything will be bad. Yes, a pessimist is the person. Where is it? Let's see the pessimist here. Pessimistic, optimistic. Pessimist, yeah, this one. A pessimist always thinks that everything will be bad. Okay. What is an optimist? An optimist thinks that everything will be good. Just like Pollyanna. Who is an optimist? An optimist is a person that that he or she thinks that everything will be good. Who is a realist? So a realist, now let take a look at here. A realist follows a balance between optimism and pessimism. He or she is neither a pessimist nor an optimist. Okay. Okay, quiz time. Yes, quiz of tour 4, trip 10, the last trip of tour 4. So after this video, we will have 4 playlists, including 10 trips each. Yes, each of them will include 10 trips. Okay. So we will have 4 times 10, 40. Yeah. We will have 40 presentations. Okay. Videos of presentations. Okay. Please choose the correct alternative. 1. I can go on holiday blank July. Blank July. In, on, at, with. Which one is true? Which one is correct? Which one is right? Of course, in before months we use in. We can have a picnic blank Wednesday, on Wednesday. I can come at 8 o'clock. Petro blank study English, not German. Yeah, because there is study, we use Petro wants to. We don't use ing, we don't use infinitive, or because it is singular subject, we don't use want, just want, we use wants. Petro wants to study English, not German. We can blank something with a pencil. We can cut, no, with a pencil, not with a knife. We can eat, no, we can eat something with a spoon. We can drink, no, it's wrong. We can drink something with a glass, with a cup. So what can we do with a pencil? We can draw. We can draw, we can write something with a pencil. With what? This is also a true form of asking. With what can we cut something? Or what can we cut something with? Yeah, with what can we cut something? Of course, we can cut something with a knife. Okay, now, useful paragraphs. 1, the life goes on the axis of justice. Axis, yes. The life goes on and on and on. Yeah, continues. The life continues on the axis of justice. With justice, everything, every individual and society gets into their own way and orbit. That's why oppression and oppressors are never accepted. That's why we don't accept, we don't confirm oppression or oppressors. It is against the originality of life, the origin of life, the nature of life. If the good ethics is the treasure, safe, yes, if the good ethics is the treasure, justice is spending the safe properly. If the bad ethics are the holes on the safe, injustice is plundering the safe through those holes. This is normality, this is abnormality. Okay. The last and the second paragraph, harmony or happy medium. Yeah, this is also a beautiful expression. Happy medium means far from extremes, all extremes, or free from all extremes means happy medium, harmony between brain and heart. Not just saying brain is necessary or not just saying heart is necessary, but being able to say that both brain and heart are necessary. So there should be a balance, a harmony, a happy medium between brain and heart. They should collaborate. They should cooperate with each other. Okay, our brain has got two abilities to get knowledge or to get data. One side or one phase or one aspect of our brain or of our intelligence gathers, collects knowledge from the limited and mortal outer physical world by means of 5 perceptions, including our eyes. You know, the rest 4 of them. That knowledge makes up, constitutes, makes up. That knowledge makes up rules, discipline, and regulations. So nobody can say that we don't need rules, we don't need discipline, we don't need regulations. It is wrong to say like this. Okay, that knowledge makes up rules, discipline, and regulations. So our mind takes its shape, limited shape, but this is also important. This side of our intelligence satisfies half of it. There is the other half. It is uneasy. Our intelligence is still uneasy unless the other half is satisfied. What is it? Let's see it. Our same brain has got the ability to get knowledge, this time not from the outer, external world, but from the internal world, from the soul, which is limitless, free, and immortal, by means of self-control. Auto-control is also possible. Yeah, self-control, auto-control, conscience, heart. This is the other side of our intelligence. We should satisfy that side of our intelligence as well. Our mind thinks, calculates, measures, remembers, questions, arranges, plans, organizes, dreams. However, our heart feels, vows, respects, believes, gets excited, and wants freedom, limitlessness, and immortality, infinity. Yes, so there should be a harmony, a coherence, a cooperation, a happy medium between our brain and heart. In short, it's our brain to get and store knowledge like a machine, yes, to form a regulation, to form a discipline. It's our heart to value, appreciate the knowledge and all valuable things. Appreciation or sense of aesthetics belongs to our heart, not to brain. So our brain needs the emotions and qualities of the heart. As for our heart, yeah, it needs the rules of the brain, the standards of the, or to reach a standard. They are supposed to go, they should go forward and develop along with each other, parallel to each other. Our brain has got the ability to equip us with rules and regulations. Our heart has got the ability to lead us to freedom, to take us to freedom, to take us to eternity, to take us to immortality. Our heart moves us from slavery to freedom, from deficiency to perfection, from the evil to the good, from the limited to the unlimited, and from mortality to immortality by using our brain system as a jumping board. We can easily say that someone who travels only or just by his or her brain, he or she has a materialistic attitude, materialistic posture. Moreover, who travels only or just with his or her heart, by neglecting her brain, he or she has a dramatic attitude. However, someone who travels with both his or her brain and heart together, he or she has an ideal attitude, a civilized attitude, or a civilized stance. Okay, yes, this is the end of our video today. See you soon. Yes, see you next time. And I wish you well-being. I wish you all well-being.